What's your question?
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Did I vote for Donald Trump? What do you think?
No.
Okay. Here's a question for you. Why would you ask me that in here knowing I'm the only Jew in this room? Are you trying to get me killed? If it makes you feel any better, I vote in New York. My vote doesn't matter there. It doesn't
matter here either.
It doesn't matter, guys. Guys, everybody vote for whoever you want to vote. I don't care who you voted for. I'm just happy we're all here together.
So you voted for Biden?
I don't know. Why does it matter? Yeah. So what? Why does it matter?
I can just tell by your jokes you voted for Biden.
Why are we talking
all right.
about politics?
I can tell by the fact that you're still talking when nobody wants you to that you voted for Trump.
Calm down.
All right, make some noise if you want her to shut up.
Masterful. I got more video. You see how that anti-Karen, the comedian, turned the tables in a professional way? Then it got violent. Here it is.
But I did ask if anybody had any questions. I didn't think it was going to be. That's on me. That was on me for thinking I could have a human interaction with somebody. That's my fault. No, look, I'm such an insecure person. Here, I'll tell you the rest of that bit, and then we'll move on. I'm so insecure. I went and got an IUD.
Yo, I'm never coming to people ever again. Straight up, yeah.
She took the damn beer and drunk it on stage. Legendary response. Let's put a picture up full mass here. The comedian's name is Ariel Elias. Elias explained what happened right after the incident. FWIW, the club, is pressing charges against the guy and booked me to come back in April. Well, good for you. Let's put up the name, okay. We don't have the club. The club is Uncle Vinnie's Comedy Club, all right? Very popular spot, a lot of comedy, a lot of good folk. Now, what was happening here? She was telling jokes. She was heckled from the audience by obviously a Karen. Now, according to the narrative, the Karen off camera is not the one who threw the beer, but it was a male acquaintance who threw the beer. It looked to be a full can of beer, which means if it would have hit her, there would have been significant damage. Thankfully, it did not. But the restaurant, the establishment, they have stood up for right. And they are booking her back. And madam, I really do hope your career continues to thrive because the way you handled that, masterful. But I'm just a layperson, I'm not a comedian. We have a professional joke teller on the show. Rickey, what is your assessment of how this comedian handled that situation against the Karen?
Well, I started doing comedy November the 13th, 1989 was the first time I stepped on stage at a comedy club. And I have to say the comedian was genius.
Yeah.
Genius, her temperament, the way she handled the situation. They could not take the sarcasm that came with the jokes. And the audience was clearly not on her side. And who goes to a comedy club to sit down to dictate and try to figure out who someone voted for? I've had right-wing comedians make me laugh because funny is funny, and you go to the comedy club to get away from politics or whatever. And what kind of man that date a woman that would sit there, because if she was my date or whatever, she would not behave that way, or I would have got up and I would have left her there, and the date would have been over.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, babe, I don't think it's a good idea. I think you should be quiet. What you're doing is embarrassing and disrespectful. But no, you dating a beta male that sat there and listened to all of that, and then he decided to throw a beer in because he probably was afraid of being made to sleep on the couch that night.
Right.
Supported his alpha female in that, so it was disrespectful, and people like that should never be allowed to go to a comedy club again. And I hope they both go to jail.
Yeah, so it looks like obviously the establishment, they are pressing charges. Good for them. They are now booking the comedian back to come. And
I hope the comedian press charges also and sue them. You know, it's not about the money. It's all about the principle of the matter and holding people accountable to their actions. So they'll fight before they do something like that again, Dr. Richey.
That's right, and you can sue Madam under the novel theory of assault, which means you had anxiety, you saw this assault coming even though it did not land. That moment, those seconds of that anxiety caused you emotional distress. That's how this works. Talk to a lawyer about it.